Hey YouTube, how's it going? This is Gamester81. Today's episode, we're going to show you a classic Atari game, in my opinion. It's called Warlords. It came out by Atari in 1980. It was released in both stand-up arcade, which was a two-player arcade. It also had a cocktail table arcade version as well, which actually was up to 4 players, which is really cool and unique. The stand-up arcade actually had these like kind of weird mirror. I remember these had some kind of reflections, so it almost appeared like it was in 3D, which is pretty awesome for back in the 80s as well. This is a really fun game. It's kind of like Breakout meets Quadrupong in a sense that I'm in the lower left corner, and the goal is to protect your castle and not get it destroyed. You can actually hold on to your fireballs like I'm doing there, and you can actually like throw them back. Now the problem is if you do it, hold on to it for too long, it will start destroying your outer fences, which kind of sucks. Once you destroy enemy's castle, another fireball will appear, and after time, if everyone's still around, another fireball will appear as well, so it gets progressively harder. And I always find that the enemy in the farthest from me, so catty corner from me, is always the hardest to get, so I always focus on destroying his castle first. The guys both on the lower right and top left corner are a little easier. But as you can see, if you throw, there you see how that thing just appeared. If you throw a thing and you block it, it actually continues to spin and gets faster and takes way more damage. So you gotta kind of be careful. You have to know what's going on, especially if you have multiple fireballs at the same time. This game was classic. It was ported to the 2600 as well, Atari 2600, and used the paddle controllers. Actually, it's one of the better games and ports for the 2600, in my opinion. But there's also homebrew for it too. It was recently released for the Atari 2600, and that was a pretty good version and a little more true to the graphics because it had the dragon. And in the Atari 2600 original version, there were some things missing. But this one is definitely classic. Now, if you have an Xbox Live, you can download Xbox Live. There's an HD version of this available as well, which is pretty cool. Oh, I just destroyed castle, and I'm almost done. Look at that. Ooh, almost done. Yep, I just destroyed him. Just past the level, barely. So it just continues. The enemies get progressively harder, and the AI on this game is pretty incredible for the time, for 1980. But I just want to show you this quick game, guys. I think it's a classic. I'm sure you guys remember playing it in the arcade if you grew up in the early 80s. It's definitely one of the classic Atari games for sure. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and happy gaming. Take care.